My name is Derek Payne. I volunteer with the Epilepsy Association in a couple of ways. One, I'm on the board of directors, but two, I'm also one of the peer-to-peer volunteers in the seizure monitoring unit. Last month I celebrated 9 years of seizure freedom. Took my experience from that and kind of looked back at the whole surgery experience and thought what would have made my experience better, and realized it was just having the ability to talk to someone that actually knew what I was going through.
For those of us who haven't been to the seizure monitoring unit, what is it like?
It's just long days. It's a small little unit. There's 4 rooms. The rooms are small. You've got 50 or 60 electrodes on your head. You're kind of tethered to your bed. You can only leave your room to go to the washroom. And then you got to be back in your room, because while you're in your room, you've got cameras on the ceiling, so you're under 24-hour video surveillance. So if and when you have an episode, they can see exactly what's going on. But so you're stuck in a small room, you're sitting in a bed hoping to have a seizure, which normally when you have epilepsy, you're hoping you don't have one. So even that's, just a bit of a different mind shift. And for those of us in there that are being evaluated for surgery, you're strangely hoping that the results of the seizure come back, that you could be a candidate for brain surgery. Yeah, my trigger word when I was in there was lonely, and I live close to the hospital, and so I had lots of visitors. I had visitors every day, and so it's not lonely because you don't have visitors, but I didn't have a visitor that came into my room that actually had been there, that actually sat in one of those beds, that knew what it's like at 4 o'clock in the morning to be sitting in a dark room by yourself thinking about brain surgery and all the things that that could happen there. And so yeah, it's lonely, and it is one of those things that just with epilepsy in general, you talk to a lot of the people that the Epilepsy Association supports. The first time they're talking to someone that's had a seizure, that knows what a seizure feels like, it's just enlightening, right? It's nice to be able to talk to someone. Trying to describe what it feels like to someone that's never had one it's almost an impossible task, and it can actually be quite frustrating. But having a conversation with someone that understands the feelings, the impacts, and things like that, it's needed, and it's not often something that people with epilepsy have a chance to do.